Hey everyone, this is TJPSports and welcome to this episode of the Transfer Watch. As the January transfer window is getting closer, I'll be sure to do more of these videos to try and keep up with the latest deals. Well, first up to a done deal, Chelsea have agreed a deal to sign 18-year-old Brazilian right-back Wallace from Fluminense in the January transfer window, although the right-back will not be joining the club until the summer as he's going to stay on loan at Fluminense. I think this is a great deal from Chelsea. I think he's a great talent. He started 18 times in the league for the first team at the age of 18. I think he's definitely a big talent. He's helped them win the Rio State League, the Guanabara Cup, as well as the Brazilian League itself, and I think it was a great buy from Chelsea. So he's now joining David Luiz, Ramirez, Oscar and Lucas Piazon in the Brazilian side of the Chelsea team, which at the moment is just getting bigger and bigger. Also with Chelsea, boss Rafa Benitez is willing to let Romelu Lukaku remain at West Brom after January, despite the club's current lack of firepower with Fernando Torres. I don't get that at all, really. Obviously Torres hasn't scored once in the last 12 hours of game time, so you'd have thought they'd tried their best to bring in a striker who has the ability to score goals, which is Lukaku. But there you go. Also, Fernando Llorente, the Atletico Bilbao striker, has confirmed he will leave the club when his contract expires at the end of the season, which I think is fair enough. Llorente is a great player. Bilbao is not necessarily a club which meets his amazing talents, especially considering he's actually been on the bench this season. He's only played one game, but yet he scored one goal. I don't get that. You know, the man of Llorente's talent should be playing games, should be scoring. So if Bilbao aren't prepared to play him, then yeah, sure, he should leave. I reckon that's a good decision. Well, now to one of the biggest stories of the day. Actually, Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger has claimed to know nothing about transfer links to Frank Lampard, although there are some very strong links to Arsenal and Lampard. The 31-year-old midfielder from Chelsea, his contract expires at the end of the season, and there has been loads and loads of reports of clubs, Premier League and foreign, looking to sign the signature of Lampard. This has come since new boss Rafa Benitez has said that both Lampard and Cole don't have a place in Chelsea anymore, which I think personally is a bit of a mistake. Lampard is obviously getting old, and I think he's slowly losing it, but Cole I can still see as one of the best left backs in the world, so I think getting rid of him is definitely a weird one, but let's leave that to Benitez. Well, lastly today, Newcastle United boss Lampard remains frustrated as negotiations over Demba Ba's new contract continues to stall due to his release clause. Those that aren't familiar with this release clause, because they bought Demba Ba on free transfers, they didn't actually buy him, which means they didn't pay any money for him. They've made a deal so that during every transfer window he will have the opportunity to leave the club on free transfer, which I can see why it would be so frustrating for Newcastle. Obviously Demba Ba is now, I think, the joint top goal scorer in the Premier League with 10 goals, and if a player like that was to leave on free transfer, then I can see why they'd be frustrated. That's it from me today, guys. If you've liked these videos, then please leave why in the comments and say whether you want me to do more. But apart from that, if you do like these videos, please don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon with more of these kind of videos. Alright, thanks. Bye.